Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we have a reading about somebody who didn't keep track of their lies. They may have been a little overconfident in terms of getting away with something or putting on some sort of illusion here. But we have the Nine of Spheres or Pentacles in the reverse, along with the Knight of Spheres or Pentacles in the reverse. And then, of course, our lovely Seven of Swords, which indicates deception. So somebody has perceived an obstacle or a choice as something just along the way, not a really big situation to have to worry about. Just kind of like dismissive energy about this. But now they're realizing that they didn't, like, something isn't lining up, something isn't matching up. So there is a concern here that whatever they thought they could get away with, or whatever they thought they had kind of like neatly tucked away, is in fact under scrutiny or being investigated right now. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I think we might have to start with Kipper. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I was able to go down to the lake, and that was awesome. Before it gets a little bit crazy here, I think we have some weather coming in. We have family room, number 21. Journey in the reverse, number 10. This seems to, so with the Nine of Spheres or Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, one of those interpretations could be a loss of independence or freedom. So somebody feeling like they have to stay in one place. House arrest, for example, seems to be in alignment with what we've got from the Kipper as well. Somebody feeling locked up, feeling enclosed, feeling like they can't go where they want to go, or they can't manage their own schedule. Privileged lady in the reverse. So perhaps we have somebody that is realizing that their privilege has an end or doesn't take them where they need it to. The money, this is like someone realizing that they are not infallible, that accountability is something that also impacts them. All right, let's get some more tarot. We'll go with the Egyptian tarot. Ace of Wands in the reverse. This feels like somebody is rethinking, like reviewing in their head what they did and not really being able to place it. Not really how I normally look at this card, but there's something here where someone's memory is not quite accurate in terms of how completely they managed a task or what illegal things they did. I mean, now we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. It's like someone has to be very cautious in terms of how they talk about their own behavior. This feels like someone is answering a lot of questions about what they've done wrong. And it's really uncomfortable for them. Hierophant in the reverse. This person may be dealing with a bit of a scandal, a bit of a change in reputation. People asking, "Oh, is that what somebody did?" There are social connections that are kind of like drying up or, going ghost. Because whatever this person did is, like, you don't have to ask what the definition of that crime is. You just know that it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever this person is being accused, it might not even be like a legal system situation. This could be somebody who has had a really bad end to a marriage. whatever the situation is, if you have gone through, a loss of some sort, my apologies. I feel like this is karma at its best for somebody who didn't really expect to lose in a situation. It's like somebody really thought they'd be able to come out ahead and that the community would choose them, would favor them, even if they were acting recklessly or doing something that most people wouldn't do, right? We might see the Six of Wands in the reverse because this is like it's fine, no one will care. I'm good. For some of you, this is someone who felt that their status within the community, maybe they're a member of the church, maybe they're a cop, maybe they're a teacher, they thought that would be enough to, kind of get them out of something here. But now we have the Nine of Swords, indicating this person is maybe even struggling to sleep at night or asking a lot of questions, like kind of in a confused manner, like, why is this happening? This isn't like I've been able to get away with other things, or I've been able to just like sidestep karma for so long. Because somebody was waiting. Somebody chose the right moment to strike. This is such an interesting combination. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Wands in the reverse. And on the one hand, I do feel like we have like a guilty party kind of struggling with how they should handle a situation. Like, what answer should I give? But we also have somebody here who is like, is it Shaquille O'Neal? I think that's set in like a forest or a jungle and just like peeking around a tree, like, I'm gonna get you. I feel like somebody knew they had to wait for the right moment. It's like I have somebody in my sights, but I know to be patient. There needed to be some kind of safe passage here. We have the Six of Swords and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. There's a lot of like bad-mouthing other people. A lot of people trying to protect one person. But with the Queen of Swords energy here, I really feel like it's a talking out of turn kind of situation, or like a production. There's something dishonest about it, something that is kind of like a charade, right? Hello, Miss Joanna. How are you doing? Welcome. Four of Swords. This is clarifying the Knight of Swords in the reverse, which again is a reckless energy. So we have somebody who may have lost mobility, freedom, maybe finances to be able to do what they want to do because they did something they shouldn't have done. For some of you, this might be like a trust fund kid who lost their trust fund or access to it because they did something that was very public and not okay. But we have the Two of Swords in the reverse, which really makes me feel like it's like this person doesn't really have the opportunity to say much. Maybe there was video proof, maybe there was a confession. There's something here about this person just having to like deal with it because there's no really like room to wriggle around the truth, It's just there, and the public knows it, the community knows it, the family knows it. Eight of Pentacles. This is clarifying the Nine of Swords. Somebody's worried about what they've done, how far they took something. They were getting really close to finishing something that they started, some kind of project. And I think that's what emboldened them. It's like, I don't really like to tie this to real life events, but there is some lady out there that was bringing in fentanyl. And I know she'd been doing it for like years and like in broad daylight, like not trying to hide anything. It's something along those lines. Like you're just caught. Like there's evidence, but you've been doing it for so long you didn't think anything would happen. So yeah, there's not an easy way to talk your way out of this particular situation because it's too blatant, too obvious. This is the situations deck. We have alien and roller coaster. So I feel like there was so much excitement or like the thrill of the chase, the idea that all things forbidden have their secret charm really took over somebody. They ignored whatever their intuition was telling them and instead just kind of focused on enjoying what they were doing, even if it was illegal. Hello there, Karen. Welcome. So, I don't know, there's like a willingness to just, be in denial. But you notice it kind of came out like this, right? So as I would naturally grab it, I would put it in the reverse. This is like somebody who thought that they got away with something no longer being able to be in denial. Like it's in your face now. We have wish, clarifying the Queen of Swords in the reverse. There's some request that's being denied or rejected by this person who's in trouble. Something, even though there's been a request that has been denied or a motion that's been denied, we have a lack of finality here because we've got irreconcilable differences, which has final at the bottom. This is in the reverse. So there's something that has not been completed yet. This is in progress or in process. Hi there, is it Sheena? Nice to see you. Hello, Leona. Welcome. New Zealand. I like it. All right. We have hamster wheel. Surviving, daily hustle. Yeah, I mean, it feels like somebody was making money in a way that they shouldn't have been making money. Or somebody was doing something because they felt like they didn't have a choice. Something happened in their past and it just kind of like led them to this situation. Not that I'm saying it's like justifiable, but there was a path here indicating that somebody had the choice to get off that path, right? But they kept going on it. They walked forward. All right, let's use the Tattoo Tarot to get a little bit more information here for you guys. The Death card, Seven of Wands. Yeah, somebody was getting messages that they needed to stop what they were doing. They may have even been getting messages that what they were doing was harmful to other people. They were being asked to work on something or change something, see what they needed to fight for, but instead they got defensive. Hi there, Dina. How are you doing? This person was really only thinking about themselves. So this Two of Wands, kind of stubborn in its sidewaysness. Kind of feels to me like this is somebody who initially was really drawn to whatever this plan was because they did feel like it was strategic or a wise plan in some regard. But with the Six of Cups in the reverse, this was a miscalculation. They were thinking about things unrealistically or from a position that was unsustainable, like some sort of, if this loophole exists, it will always exist. Or if I have a connection, in law enforcement, I'll always have, there's something here that they assumed to be true that was not. Ace of Swords in the reverse, basically confirming what I just said. There was a lie here. Something was not spoken about truthfully, and that inconsistency led to a downfall here. Eight of Cups in the reverse, Two of Pentacles. This is like the universe saying, yeah, no, I know. You thought that you had walked away, Eight of Cups, but you can't walk away from this. This is like when you're when you're using a skip it, I don't know, maybe you don't know what that is, and you think you can just like keep walking and it'll go. No, it's like literally around your ankle. It's going to follow you. Like somebody thought that they had left something in the past that instead just like boomeranged back right to them. For some of you, this is somebody being caught because of something like a GPS location or an IP address. We have the High Priestess here. Again, somebody was like, that's total confirmation of the alien card. Somebody was not listening to the messages that they were receiving to stop doing something. They decided to choose the wrong path. This is somebody who was only thinking about themselves and didn't want to listen to reason. I like that. All right. What else do we have? Ooh, I like to see the Ace of Wands in the upright after we had it in the reverse at the outset. Ooh, I think I called this one, you guys. I'm pretty sure at the beginning I said we might see the Six of Wands in the reverse, and that's what just came out, along with the Ace of Wands, which kind of makes me feel like there's a new sheriff in town, or there was a new law passed. There's something here about times they are changing, catching this person with their pants down. Sorry, guys. But like, they really thought they were going to be able to accomplish something that they are clearly missing the mark on. This is not going to happen the way that they thought it would. Hello there. How's Anita doing today? Thank you for answering that question for me, Miss Joanna. All right, we have Two of Cups in the reverse. This is clarifying the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So somebody was lying about a partnership, lying about a deal that they made, lying about a bribe, lying about a benefit, hiding how they make money. But whatever illusion they had worked to create has been addressed, and now there's like truth has been exposed, right? Somebody is now looking at a pretty big fine or maybe even, jail time, because I'm reading this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse as someone being disloyal. So perhaps the person who's been caught here has been disloyal to somebody who then reported them. There's something here about assuming you had enough connections to get you through a situation, but really those connections turn on you, right? Hi there, Carolina. How are you doing? Oh, right back to you. I like the rose. All right, let's switch to another deck. We'll go to, let's get a couple from the Lenormand. This is the Golden Lenormand. We have the storks, the birds coming out. Generally means news or information, a message. For some of you, this indicates that what is happening is definitely something that people in town are talking about or people online are talking about. There is some sort of audience here, right? And I never look at it in the reverse, but I kind of want to look at it in the reverse. We have the garden, which indicates somebody who is dealing with a community. Again, there's chatter happening in a community. For some of you, this situation has to do with children, or children are involved. There's like a family situation here. In some situations, it might be about whether or not somebody is pregnant with somebody else's child. In other words, a paternity situation. But I do feel like somebody feels ostracized or like left behind by a community. This dog represents loyalty, but he's looking away. Like, here's the community and here's the dog. I think somebody expects loyalty without giving it back, or expected a community to be more loyal than they are. Like, I found their breaking point. You know what I mean? Hi there, Paul. How are you doing? All right, let's check in with the Gypsy Oracle. Letter in the reverse. Pleasure seekers in the reverse. This is like people wanting to see someone fail. It does kind of feel like there's been a community judgment made before somebody has to deal with the actual consequences of their actions. And that's making the situation appear even more difficult. Yeah, we have pleasure seekers, letter, and friend all in the reverse. So people are no longer wanting to communicate with this person. There's also a determination that, you know, I'm not going to be there for you. I don't want to help you. Messenger in the reverse. This person may be advised to not communicate with certain individuals. There may also be some key information that hasn't been able to reach the person that it was supposed to. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm so particular with how the cards look on the table. All right, what else do we have? We have lover and sighs. Like, huh. I feel like on the one hand, there are some people that are intrigued or even attracted to the person that's accused here. But they made a bad decision. I feel like it's actually the person, like somebody was really close and now they're giving evidence on somebody, you know, like this could be an ex, for example. It feels like regret for being close with somebody. Conversation, there it is, and priest. Religion is playing a factor here. There are elements that make people feel like their moral standards need to come before whatever this connection is or this friendship is. And that is definitely influencing the situation. But absolutely, there is conversation happening in the community about this occurrence. this accusation. All right, let's get a few others from the Everyday Tarot. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse in our pre-shuffle. So it's interesting to see the one that divides those two also in the reverse. I feel like somebody at first felt like they didn't have the money that they wanted or the freedom that they wanted. And now it's like they're finding even more consequences to their actions. It's like it's worse than they expected it to be. Oh, thank you, Miss Joanna. Yes, I would agree. All right, we have the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know. I mean, most of the people that I know that enjoy tarot, the word karma has a more sweet taste to it than maybe to other people, you know, like when you really are trying to be a better person. When you hear about karma for somebody who has maybe escaped it for a long time, there is something here about, yeah, I mean, like that's how the universe works, right? Like, not that I'm wishing ill upon somebody, but you're going to have to stop doing the ridiculous shenanigans that you've been doing and feeling like nothing would go wrong for you. So somebody has been overly confident that they could continue being a lame-o, and they do not have that ability. We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse and the Seven of Wands in the reverse. There is no protection being offered by acquaintances or connections here. This is like, sorry, man, you're on your own. You know? This is like somebody who is golfing and the ball lands in the drink and they just want like a freebie, and people are like, yeah, shoot it from there. Yeah, no, it's, yeah, good luck. You know? We have the Queen of Swords in the upright. Queen of Swords is very intelligent, very perceptive. I feel like this is whoever is going to make the judgment. And this is somebody who's going to consider all of the information, but they're not afraid to deal out, you know, an outcome that this person doesn't want. Because they did it. Seven of Swords, there is guilt here. And the Queen of Swords is like, so what do you have to say for yourself? You know, like there's just this attitude coming through, the posture, like, can you explain this? Because from where I'm sitting, it looks like you did what you said you didn't do. Just curious. Let me know. All right, let's get the last few from the Zodiac fortune telling cards. You guys may have figured out this is you know, making a comeback, using it all the time now. You need self-confidence, otherwise you will lose. A woman will soon invite you to her home, will bring you good luck. So this feels to me like an additional maybe layer of evidence that comes to the person who is, you know, dealing this justice or this karma out. So there could be a set plan in terms of how this court case goes or how this spiritual jail situation goes. And then more information comes out from a feminine energy, it looks like. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading.